What is up, tubers, and welcome back to another video on the ButtaTime channel. As of today, it has been exactly a month since I graduated college. And I think exactly 2 weeks since I moved out of my apartment and back home with my parentals. In that time period, I have gotten absolutely nothing done and my life has been kind of a mess. I have been periodically very sick and periodically very lazy. Yeah, I've been unemployed for 2 weeks now since moving back home, and I was gonna take this time to write my book. I just have gotten only 2,000 words written. To put in perspective how much I would say is typically a book of my genre, it would be probably 100,000 words. So, not a great start, not a good outlook. I wanted to finish at least the first draft by the end of the summer. Not a good outlook. We are going to get my life together. That is always something that is a goal. At the beginning of all my videos, I'm like, guys, I know I haven't been here in a really long time. I know I haven't talked to you and my life is a mess, but today we're gonna get it together. And then I do that video and then my life is together for 1 week and then it goes all to crazy again. But this time I am genuinely, guys, no, be listen to me, listen to, it's not clocking with you.
You're not getting it, it's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
I'm standing on business when I say this. This is gonna be the time where I get shit done. So today, it's already noon. Late start to the day. It is Wednesday, midweek. Right. And I have a lot of stuff to do today. Last week, I was doing this thing where I was waking up every morning and going for a run, and then I slacked off this week. I have not done that at all because I have been feeling poopy. Yesterday, I have no excuse because I felt better. I just literally brain rotted all day. I was on Instagram Reels, TikToks, all day, to the point where at 4 p.m. I deleted both TikTok and Instagram from my phone because I needed a detox. And you know what immediately happened after that? Your girl went to YouTube Shorts. Your girl has an issue. Your girl is rotted in here. This is they're in Willy Wonka. They're checking to see everything if it's a bad nut or something, the little girl's head. I have a bad nut in here, okay? My bad nut, it's knocking around and it's empty and it's hollow and it's rotten on the inside. So we're gonna need to build some healthier habits to maybe try to get some substance out of here. So I did end up taking my dog for a walk, and then as I was taking my dog for a walk, the horses were staring at me, looking all because that's how horses look. And I was like, what the freak do you want from me? And then I looked in their water tank and it is dry, baby. Dry. So we're gonna fill up the water tank. I'm gonna do some other kind of around the farm chores, and then we're gonna get a list going. I need to work in listicles in order to get things done because I need to see all that I need to get done written on paper before I can even get it done. It's a national collegiate rugby hat because I was an athlete. Let's get out there, folks. And look at who's over here, Mr. Pissy Pants. So cute. Are you hungry? This is our cat, Pissy Pants. He was left with us because he pissed everywhere. That is pretty much the story. He's a sweetheart. He's just not allowed in the house. We have Casper over here, our local three-legged little ghost. He is a loudmouth. He likes to yap, huh? Casper. I will be back with food for you, Pissy Pants. I'm going to roll out the hose for the horses as I do that. You're so cute. And who's that, Lainey? Is that my beautiful puppy? Lainey's a really good farm dog. She just follows me around literally everywhere. Yo, so I was dumping out the horse tank because it was literally disgusting in there. Look at this guy. Hey, Mr. Toad. Oh, he pissed himself. He got so scared. I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Toad, I guess I'll just let you live there. Oh my gosh, you are dirty, girl. This is Madeline, and this is Sadie. These girls really need a bath, but I feel like if we clean them, they're just gonna roll around in their filth again, so. Oh, but now I had to just sit here and watch them because Sadie was messing around with the hose. Oh, and she's doing it again. Sadie, no! Oh my gosh. All right, so I just finished the horses. And Millennial Snowy. Look at her little paw prints. Hello, Biscuit. And also there's this like weird grasshopper thing in here that I find, I don't know if he's drowning or just getting a drink or both, because he kind of moves every now and then, so I don't really want to touch him. Biscuit's acting starved. She's not. She eats all the time. And Millennia also is an outdoor cat that used to be an indoor cat. It's just that she also has a pissy pants problem, so she has to be outside too, which sucks. But, you know, it's better than just abandoning her or anything like that. You know, it just sucks, but what can you do? We're gonna feed Pissy Pants, huh, Lainey? We're gonna feed Pissy Pants. She loves to chase him, so every time she sees him, she does, in fact, antagonize him a little bit. She's a good dog, but she's still a dog. I also, like, I did wash off the horses a little bit, you know, if nothing else, just to, like, cool them down a little bit, because it is quite toasty out here. But, you know, I just tried to use, like, a little gentle spray on them, and they immediately rolled around in the dirt, which, you know, is what they do, but still kind of funny to me. There you go, Pissy Pants. Where is our other goat? The brown one is Bruno, but I have not seen Eva, which is our black and white one. There she is. You can see her little legs. Let's go back inside, Lainey. Lainey really struggles on these hot days. Like, you can hear her panting. And I feel really bad about it because, you know, she loves to follow me around. She loves to be, like, everywhere where I'm at. But, like, you know, she's a dog. She doesn't sweat the same way that we do. So she gets pretty overheated. And, you know, we have to take intermittent breaks in the indoors. She's also a little chunky, you know? There you go. Look at these lazy animals. Alright, so I don't know if you all experience life like this, but I feel like I cannot start something. Like, even writing this list, there has to be like certain steps that I have to go towards in order to make it even possible for me to sit down and do it. Like, in my brain, because I have been thinking about everything that I need to do today, and I was thinking that the first thing I need to do is write a list. I had this clear image in my brain of what I wanted the paper of that list to look like. I looked through all my journals that I have and everything like that, and I'm like, okay, I need to have like these wider lines because I write kind of big and I don't like to like scrunch it all up, and especially if it's a list, I like to have it be like spaced out because then it's easier to like, you know, visualize, like see what you need to do on the page. I was just gonna get like a piece of paper or something, but I can't do that. Like, I need it to feel like weighty, and then I'm also thinking I need handwriting to be really good, and I need the pen to feel substantial in my hand. So I brought a few options just to see like what would be the best pen for me, and then now I can sit down and write this list. It's like after I got all these things ready, and this is just like me writing the list. And I'm like not saying this to be like, oh, I'm kind of like OCD or anything like that, because I do not think I am, but like I think like, I don't know why my brain is so like, I need to do these things before I can do this thing, which is pretty easy. There's a lot of people who like need to start at a certain time, which I feel like I'm kind of like that too. Like, if it's not an even number, I do not want to start. It's 12:48 right now, so like that's okay. June 25th, Wednesday, to do list. Wow. Wasn't that so worth it, guys? I always kind of start my to-do list with things that I've already done because it makes me feel already like I've gotten some things done, so it like kind of calms me down a little bit. Like, if nothing else, if I don't get anything done on this to-do list, I already had things done, so like it makes me feel a little bit more at ease with the whole thing. So what did we do today? We went for a walk. Perfect. We watered the horses, fed the cats. Now that's about all that we did do. Let's think about things that we need to do. So the things that I really need to get done, these are things that are top priority today, is I need to do the dishes. So let's do that. Okay, then secondly, I think I need to do laundry. And I was in our bathroom today, and I think that I should probably just do a little quick clean of the bathroom. I think that's pretty quick and easy. Clean bathroom. And I can probably do a sweep through of the kitchen. When I do the dishes, I usually clean the kitchen anyway, so I'll just put that as another thing. Clean kitchen. And because our kitchen is open into the living room, I usually just like clean up the living room a little bit while I'm at that too. Clean living room. Okay, so these are things kind of for the general house. Now we got to think about things that I just need to do for me. And these are things that could probably be postponed until tomorrow. So on the list of priorities, they're a little bit lower, but there's still things I need to get done. Even though I say it's for the day, these are just things in general that I need to just keep on my radar for the week. What I really need to do is I need to go to the bank. Into town to go to the bank, I need to drop off a book that I borrowed from one of my friends. Then we also need to renew registration on my vehicle because that expires this month. And what else do we need to do? We already paid our bills for the month. I broke my laptop that I have been using all throughout high school, all throughout college. It fell from my bed and it just broke right there. It was only the screen that broke, but it was to the point where I wouldn't be able to use it unless it was connected to another monitor or something. And my computer was kind of slowing down anyway, so I was like, you know what, maybe this is the time to splurge and get a new computer. I did that, and I got a MacBook Pro instead of the MacBook Air because I really don't like the cooling system on the MacBook Airs, because that was the problem with my old computer. I didn't know how to clean the fan ventilation system, so I just felt like it was getting really dirty and it was overheating over literally nothing all the time, and the battery was not very good because of that. And I got it for secondhand, so it was a deal, but still kind of expensive, you know. But I still need to transfer all the data from my old computer, my old laptop, onto this new laptop, and I haven't figured out how to do that because of the cord that I was using to connect the screen to my TV broke or something, or it's just not working anymore. So I physically I can't see anything on my laptop to be able to do the whole switcheroo to the new Mac, which is annoying, but we'll figure it out. So that's definitely on there. Eventually I need to do that. Transfer MacBook. Okay. And then again, I probably should, this is another thing that's kind of on my radar that I need to start doing, is because my old MacBook kind of has all my resumes and everything on that. I just haven't been applying to jobs and I haven't been doing anything because I'm just kind of oh, I'll do that when I transfer my data. Either I need to transfer my data soon, or I need to just write a whole nother resume and cover letter and everything like that, because I just keep on spending money and I'm not making any money. So this needs to be done. Build resume and apply to jobs. And then in the same vein, I need to update my LinkedIn and my website. So these are for my professional goals. This is how the list is looking so far. So it's kind of really long, but we are at least putting our brain to the page. Some other stuff I'm really thinking about today is brainstorming where to go with my YouTube channel, my novel. All right, folks, so we still have a really long list to accomplish, and guess who was sitting down for an hour brainstorming thing? So we're just getting started now. The sink is full. We have a dishwasher in this house, but honestly, I feel I just want to do them by hand, or at least half by hand, just so I can get them all done, because the dishwasher will take 2 hours. So we're gonna start on that. I'm gonna turn on some tunes and we're gonna start on that right now. So we have finished cleaning the dishes. There's a couple, I don't know, I couldn't open the lid to this And my nails are pretty fragile right now, so I didn't really want to risk it too much. I still need to like put them back and like dry them and stuff, but I'm just gonna let them air dry low-key and then wait for like the dishwasher to be done, and then I'll put them away. But this means that we can cross a little something off our list, so that's very exciting. We kind of cleaned the kitchen, like I cleaned all the countertops and everything. We need to sweep still. The living room, I'm basically just gonna like fold up all the blankets and then just like tidy it up, and then I'll check that off as clean. The bathroom, I just gotta move all my crap off the counter, clean the mirror, and then clean the sink, and that's good to me. We're not gonna do like a deep clean or anything. I might clean the toilet just because I consider that to be part of cleaning a bathroom. But I think the one thing that we need to worry about right now is laundry. I'm gonna see if there's any laundry in the dryer right now that we can fold, and then if there's not, then I might just do a load of towels. All right, so I finished cleaning the bathroom. It is 4:28 exactly. I made myself a cup of tea because I'm beginning to get a sore throat, and by beginning I mean I've had a sore throat for a bit, but I've been ignoring it. But today I drank some water and it felt so bad against my throat that I was like, I need to just have a little bit of tea and hope that that works out for me. This fly, I feel like I'm controlling it with my hand. I don't know what that was. But this tea smells so good. It's just lemon ginger tea. But I cleaned up the floors of the kitchen, not very thoroughly, but enough. I cleaned up the living room, again, not very thoroughly, but enough that I just was like, you know, things are picked up and everything like that, so it looks okay. And now I'm gonna watch maybe a short little YouTube video while I sip my tea. Just sitting down, having a break. My mom's gonna be home in like an hour. I don't know. Dang, I thought Markiplier would have... I'm watching the new Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Play right now, and he's been uploading daily, but I don't know, yesterday he uploaded like kind of late. He uploaded twice, so I'm figuring that maybe it's a situation where he uploaded twice, so he wouldn't upload today, which is upsetting to me because that's what I wanted to do right now. I wanted to like sit down and watch that, but I guess I'll find something else. So I have been doing laundry and I was folding, but low-key it's kind of pouring rain right now and I want to stand outside in it, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, so I'm gonna get this stuff put away and then I think I'm gonna end the video here. It was great to see you guys again. I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.